Hey, what's up? Those of you who may have heard the King challenge me, here I am. Here I am the same day that she challenged me. The same day. You know why? You know why? Because wait a minute. Let me remember why. I almost got it. I almost got it. Hold on, hold on. Now is better than perfect. Took me all that time. Took me all that time to call it up. Man, sometimes my memory with the agoraphobia, not I can't remember that either. But my memory sometimes flops when it's right there, it just flops out of my consciousness. So that's a little saddening, but I'm gonna hang in there. I'm gonna hang in there. Now is better than perfect because I started to not do this. I started to plan for something later, something tomorrow, after I get a haircut, all the things. But I'm here. Nelson's right here next to me, right here, and he came and sat on me as a confirmation. I'm supposed to do this now. So, welcome to Bitcoin 101. Welcome to Bitcoin 101. Now, probably by the time we post this, we will have found some better title that was a better introduction to what we're talking about. But for now, welcome to Bitcoin 101. All right. Okay. So, what we're talking about in an overarching sense is how we can benefit from the current presidency. How we can benefit from the current presidency. Because we can get caught up in the same conversations, right? Same conversations we got caught up in last time about how he did this, how he did this, right? We can do that, and that will create a negativity bubble over here, right? But nothing will change. Nothing will change. You understand? You're gonna talk about some more, talk about some more, talk about some more. It's not gonna change anything. Didn't change anything last time. It's not gonna change anything this time, right? But on this side, you can think positively. Well, you don't even have to think positively. You should though. You should think positively. Think positively and find the way to benefit from the presidency. Now, the advantage that you have is that he's been president before. The current president, he's been president before, and so there are things that people have done that can tell you what they've done. It worked last time. That are going to work this time. All right. So that's that. That's all I want to say about that. But that's the overarching theme. All right. Now, why is Bitcoin so important? Why is everybody buying it? Why is it coming out the woods? Right? Let me tell you something. This is very important. You ready? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's the funny thing, right? So I don't know why Bitcoin is jumping, but I'm gonna tell you what's happening. So before my stroke, I bought Bitcoin. Now I didn't remember that I bought Bitcoin because of my stroke, because my stroke gave me amnesia. So I'm just now discovering that I bought Bitcoin before the stroke, right? And I'm remembering some of the things that happened before, right? But regardless, what I noticed is I went and looked the when the 47th president was elected. I went and I looked in my phone and I found an app that's especially for well, I guess I found it before then. Yes, I found it before then. So, but anyway, there's this app for cryptocurrency, and I saw that Bitcoin was shooting upwards, shooting upwards. Now, let me show it to you. Let me show you the scoop. All right, here's Coinbase, and I'm gonna take the Bitcoin, and I should have this moved out, but here you go. See, there it is. Oop. There's Nige. I mean, there's Fee King, and here's all the way over here. All the way over here is where it is now. Now it's shooting up before all the other up pins, right? But you see that big U? That big U is dangerous. That big U, you don't want that big U anymore. You don't want to have to wait. So what I'm doing is, I've got $175, right? See that? I guess it's backwards, but I've got $173, $74, right? I am waiting for it to hit 200. Waiting for it to hit 200, at which point I will take 100 and sell it off. You understand? So right now, I think I put, let's say I put $100 in. Put $100 in, right? And it's about to be 200. I mean, yesterday it was in the 40s, 140s. Today it's in the 170s. It's moving fast. So soon enough, it's going to be $200. When it's $200, I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to sell 200 of it and bring this back to 100. And bring this back to 100 and let it go again. Because I want to miss that U. I want to miss that U. Right? Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen sooner or later. It's going to happen. And so the mistake I made last time was I thought that, Bitcoin for life, hold forever, take the skates off. I forget what that one was. But, all the things to hold on, ride it out. No, I'm not. I'm not going to ride that big U. You see how big that U is? Look how big that U is. Think about how many grades you have to go down. You'd be feeling terrible, right? So my point is, I'm getting the money out as I go, out as I go, out as I go, out as I go. So what I'm doing, once again, is I'm letting my $100 gain up to $200. So I'm going to gain another $100. But I'm selling that $100 off, and then I'm leaving it at $100 again to circulate, to grow. And I'm going to keep doing that and keep doing that and keep doing that and keep doing it until it stops. So that's my plan. Now, I should have given this warning before, but do not just go on what I say. Do not do that. Do your own research. Do your own research. Just do your own research. Do your own research. Just don't bet on me to make your fortune. Bet on yourself to make your fortune. All right? Bet on yourself. All right, so there's a couple other things I want to talk about. First of all, how uncomfortable this is. This is uncomfortable for me. People think I do it all the time, so I must be fine with it. Because my persona is made different by how I speak now. My speech now is different. And I find myself searching for it. Like I couldn't remember. Now it's better than perfect. At the beginning of the show, that was not scripted. I couldn't remember it. But I finally found it, right? So there's things like that happen all the time. And I always, have to, box and pivot to find something to say. So this is uncomfortable for me. But I hope you are getting something out of it. And what I'm getting out of it is the practice. Is the practice. Because sooner or later, I'm gonna be good again. I'm gonna be good again, right? And so I'm just going to keep on practicing until that day. All right, so that's one thing. So my friends just today reminded me of Dogecoin. Dogecoin, they told me I was one of the buyers of Dogecoin with one of my friends, and he and I bought it and sold it. I was like, what? That's pretty funny because Dogecoin is one of those other coins that's seen as rising. I'm not messing with anything. I'm not messing with anything except Bitcoin. But you want to mess with Dogecoin? Be my guest. Do you. Do you. But I got out of Dogecoin apparently way back when, before my stroke. Because I looked around diligently to find it today, and I can't find it anymore. So I must have sold it and rolled it into something else. But yeah, that's pretty funny. So let's see what else we got to say. Yeah. Oh, how do you spend it? How do you spend Dogecoin? Listen to me. I don't know. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because last time I remember I was caught up in that. I was caught up in how do I spend it? How do I spend it? How do I spend it? You don't want that. You don't want that. You heard about the guy who ordered pizza just to see if he could spend the money in real time, right? But it came out to be a ridiculous amount of money. Ridiculous amount of money. So no, don't do that. I'm telling you, what you want to do is buy Bitcoin and sell it off. Sell it off continuously as it rises up. When it falls, that's it. You have $100. You have $100 sitting left in the account. $100, right? That's it. And then you can let it go rise up again if it happens again. But until then, just keep in mind, get that $100 and sell it off as you go, as you go, as you go. All right? Let's go. All right. So basically, don't worry about how to spend it. Don't worry about how to spend it. Don't worry about how to invest it. Just worry about how to sell it. How to sell it as quickly as possible. All right, there was documentary. Yeah, there was documentary. I forgot the name, but there was a good documentary about Bitcoin. But honestly, I'm telling you the truth now. Like, I've had the experience before my stroke and after my stroke. And my experience, secondary experience to the stroke, is sell it, sell it, sell it. That's just me. That's just me talking. You can find out who you want. You can find out whatever you want from someone else. But my vote is to sell it. Sell it fast. All right, why right now? Well, I hear that President number 47 is talking about these coins. He's talking about Bitcoin. He's talking about whatever coin. And you know from previous things, from Elon Musk talking about Twitter, you know from previous things, that if the person who's speaking is big enough, that person has a punch power on whatever he's speaking of. So President 47 is talking about Bitcoin. So it's shooting that up. Shooting that up. Now it's the highest point it's ever been, as far as I'm concerned. According to this, it's the highest point it's ever been. The highest point it's ever been. But that doesn't mean it won't shut down tomorrow. Right? Maybe not tomorrow, but it's going to go down soon. So you need to get in and get out. And get your money and get out. Because, let me tell you real quick. There's this guy who was driving a taxi in, I think it was Colombia. And he said that he was a trillionaire. I mean, something crazy, like trillionaire status. And the guy riding with him was like, why don't you take the money out? He's like, nah, I'm waiting for it to get bigger. Now, what did that dude do all this time when the prices fell? Because, can I make it move? No, I can't make it move. But imagine how he felt when those prices came down. I'm sure he sold. I'm sure he sold. I'm sure he sold a very small piece of what he had. But you've got to, I'm telling you, get in, get out. Get in, get out. I'm just saying. I'm saying. All right, see, what else do I want to say? Why? I don't know. I don't know. People ask me why is it jumping? Like, it's just what I said, that President 47 is talking about the platform. Uh-oh. Well, Nelson thinks not. Thinks I should not say anything else about it. So we're gonna move on. So that's my quick and dirty Bitcoin 101. Man, I'm happy to share this with you. I'm happy to tell you what I am doing. What I am doing. Don't get upset if it doesn't work for you. You got to do your own research. You got to make your own decision about what you want. But you know what? I'm going to tell you this before I go. My aide came in here today, and he's great. He's helping me with some cooking. Yeah, some cooking. I'm just laughing at him helping me cook. But anyway, some cooking and some other things. And then he said he wanted to talk to me about Bitcoin. I said, "Yeah, man, what's up?" He asked me about it, and I told him what I'm telling you. But I told him that it's. I told him exactly what I told you. That don't worry about trying to save it, right? But here's the thing, though. The thing is, he's more interested in that, in the Bitcoin thing, than in the 10%. More interested in Bitcoin than 10%. So let me close this out by being very clear. You can hedge your bet. You can make sure, that you are sure-footed in the fleet world of money bills, whatever. There's something like that. You know, running on money bills. I'm picturing someone running on money bills, right? So if you want to, you can have a perfect attendance rate. Attendance rate, that's not quite right either. But you can have a beautiful financial life. Woo! A beautiful financial life, right? You won't have to worry about everything's happening with Bitcoin, right? You take 10% of your current income. You take 10% of your income from wherever. If you are a singer, you take 10% off the top. If you are a dancer, you take 10% off the top. If you're a creative field like me, you take 10% off the top. 10% off top of everything. Everything. Right? You take 10%, and then you shift that over to Charles Schwab. Now, of course, you can give it to other people, but I know Charles Schwab. I'm talking about what I know. So you shift that over to Charles Schwab, right? And just keep on. Now, you got to take 10% off the top. This took me such a long time to get. You must take it off the top. You got to take 10% off the top, not the middle, not the end, the top, right? So you gotta. The best way is to automate your banking account, so that when you get paid, if you're on a regular pay scale, you get paid on the first, you'd have the money taken out on the second, easy, right? Take that 10%, move it to Charles Schwab, right? If you're not on a regular pay scale like me, you get bits of money coming in from all these different areas. You take 10% off the top of everything that comes in. You take 10% off. You take 10% off. I know you complain about it. I'm telling you, take 10% off. Give it over to Charles Schwab, and go in and talk to the people at Charles Schwab. Talk to the people at Charles Schwab because it's free. It's free. You understand me? I thought I had to be I had to be a millionaire to have a financial advisor. No, no. I got a financial advisor like that because I decided to go in. It's a whole long story. Took Fee King. We went in. It's a long story. It's a long story. I'll tell you that story some other time, but it's a funny story. But anyway, I got a financial advisor, and I've been shooting his praises everywhere because he is one of the people who make things happen for you. But that's his job. He does it for free. As long as you have a Charles Schwab account, which you can do by setting up your phone, that's it. So you can set this up in about, I saw somebody do it, about half an hour. About half an hour on your phone. It's going to ask you a bunch of questions. You get through it, and then you get to go talk to the person. And once you talk to the person, he's going to figure out everything. He's going to tell you what to do with your 10%. He's going to figure out what to do, what's going to happen with this. I'm telling you what I've done, right? Now I've been skating all along, skating around on those dollar bills. My right hand seems to be working today. That's good. Anyway, so yeah, I've been skating around on all those bills, and I did not say 10%, but I have now. I have now started saving 10%, and it has changed my life. It has changed my life. I mean, really, it has changed my life like that. I'm for real. So, if you doubt anything I say, get at me. Let me know. But that's what I have to say about Bitcoin 101. It doesn't matter why. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter why right now. Just get in and get out. Get in, leave a minimum amount, and get out on the rest. Get out on the rest. Like a whiplash. Get out on the rest. All right? Now, that's just my thoughts. Find your own thoughts. Leave your own thoughts down below. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know what you're doing, what your research has told you, because you might teach me something, because I've learned a lot in the group. It's amazing. So, all right. I think that's it. Remember, now is better than perfect. I got it that time. Now is better than perfect. Let's go. All right, folks. I'll see you later.